Thank you to our sponsors. In the upper right on, I think, what is now actually a map bigger than Whirlwind, we have
Maru Prime.
You know, it does seem much bigger.
I think it's bigger, or at the bare minimum the same size. And in the bottom left, we have our underdog. He is
CJ&2's Bbyong.
Alrighty.
What's up, Artie?
Suppity.
Talk to me.
Well, you know, I thought that Maru would probably get out in first place today. And
I think you thought correctly, Artosis.
But going into this match, I thought it would probably be a 2-1 for Maru. So I'm waiting to see if Bbyong can pull it out on this bigger map.
I think Bbyong's really good, man.
Yeah, he's one of these solid guys. You know what he kind of reminds me of? No, not quite of Old Keen, but basically of that same ranking where
dude,
he's like,
I get what you're saying.
Bbyong is the guy that's like, he'll probably make it into the round of 32 a whole bunch, the round of 16 just a little bit, and then, you know, the up and down matches a whole bunch. Like, that's his range right now, where he's like a very solid Terran, he's a scary Terran, he'll kill you if you screw up. But when he's playing people like Maru that just like pull wins out of the thin air almost,
yeah,
a lot harder.
It is very true. And we're going to have that double racks opening here for Bbyong. Same build we saw him use before on this map. And with great effect, by the way.
In fact, Maru is just teching up. He's not going for Command Center first. He saw that game before, and in fact, he knows to scout for it. So when you know this is coming, it's not going to be nearly as effective.
Now, again, though, still, it's huge surface area for Reapers to run up.
Yeah.
You basically can't stop them from running up 100%.
They're going to jump in and out quite a bit. But don't forget, the Marines have longer range.
They have longer legs.
They do have longer legs, for sure. If the Reaper had legs any longer than they are, they'd be dragging on the ground, and then he wouldn't be as fast. What's the point?
Nice gunning down that SCV. Didn't think that was actually going to hit, but he does see the reactor there. Now he knows the reactor takes a long time to make, so that should give him a small window into which the Reapers can be very effective.
Well, it's just one running up here right now.
Watch, I mean, he might even go up the ramp. That's one of the best things you can do if they know.
Yeah, that's actually very true.
That's what he did. Yep.
And Maru even knew to go look for it for a moment. Does deal some damage to that Marine, but with 2 Marines at a time now coming out for Maru, don't expect many kills here.
Oh my god! Ooh. 2 HP left. Now, obviously, the Reaper can regen, but if he had lost that first Reaper, I mean, that's just...
Well, now you have 2 Reapers instead of 3, and that's like significantly worse. Not just like a third worse or 50% worse. A lot worse.
Oh, he's going to go for it again at the ramp. I love this.
Yeah, the ramp play is very smart.
He could actually go up to the right now, too. Okay, now he did lose that last Reaper there.
Killing off a little bit, but this Reaper opening, I would say, just really not that effective.
No, not that effective at all, actually.
His command center isn't that much slower than Maru's, though, and that's nice. The thing is, his tech is a lot slower.
Well, that's one problem when going for Reapers, just in general, is the rest of your tech is slowed down.
Yeah.
The Reaper's function is it has to do a certain amount of damage, and ideally puts you ahead. Oh, I was going to say that would be unwise if he went any further in there. Oh, he's going to get cornered here.
Oh, nice micro there to try to stop that, but
look at that micro.
That micro.
D-A-T micro.
Dem Hellions. D-E-M Hellions.
I love reading that on the internet, or like in a Twitch chat, people like, that micro. Dem siege tanks. Like,
yeah, it's pretty funny. Well, you know, this is definitely going in Maru's favor.
Yeah, he's deflected everything, like Karate Kid wax on, wax off. Stopped everything that Bbyong had coming to him. The question is now, will Maru close us out with that Karate Kid crane kick?
I'm trying to think what the crane kick would be, and Banshee came to my mind immediately. And then look at that, starts cloak.
There we go.
All right, I guess you're right.
Get ready, we're almost to the end of the movie, guys. I hope that kid beats the bully.
Yes. Well, all right. Here we do see, though, the one thing I can say for Bbyong is he's going super defensive, right? He's making a lot of aliens. He's starting Viking production immediately. And these are the things he's going to need to try to hold this off, because he did go for that quick 3 command center. So at least he can get ahead economically as long as he doesn't take too much damage here.
Okay, it looks like Bbyong's actually completely ready for this. He should actually not. Yeah, this is. You know, that little ledge there on this map is actually just too tempting. Oh my god. Now Maru's, again, this is that prime style.
Yeah.
I'm going to engage.
That wasn't supposed to work and it didn't.
yeah.
But he's just trying to make something happen right now.
Yep.
I don't know if that's going to work, though, because, again, this is pretty defensive play. And I'm a little bit nervous of, because he does only have that one Viking. He hasn't started another. Might just be going for a really quick Raven afterwards.
Well, and Maru will just go ahead and back off now, get into a defensive posture. This is going to get map control right now to Bbyong.
But the Banshee is incoming, so the Banshee with Cloak going to be able to get some amount of kills. There's only one Viking out. The Raven not quite halfway done as the Banshee hits the natural.
Oh, nice interception here. He's going to have to medevac boost and get the hell out.
And that keeps the Viking over on that side, Tesa. So right now the Banshee is actually kind of going to town.
Yeah, he's on the run right now. Now we have, again, the Banshee now doing a lot of damage over here to these. First of all, those SCVs are actually right-clicked on other SCVs. Unless he's trying to repair.
Looks like he's trying to repair. But this Banshee has been fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is the crane kick finish almost.
That is
16 kills already on him?
Well, I mean, it might just be to the point where we don't have the credits coming up just yet, but hey.
Yeah.
Either that, or if this game goes on, we're in Karate Kid 2.
Well, hold on. We actually have a nice Hellion drop coming down, going after more SCVs. At this point, Maru just wants to trade anything he can for more SCV kills, and he does have a good lead by about 8.
We have that Banshee coming in here, just trying to get one extra kill off. And he does manage to get out that Raven a little bit slower. Won't be able to catch up to that Banshee there.
From here, Bbyong is actually going to be going into mech play against the bio tank play of Maru. And you know what, his economy, even though he lost a lot to that Banshee, for instance, and the Hellion drop did okay, and his Reaper opening didn't really work that well, the 3 command centers have really paid off, because the fact that he has 44 SCVs against 45 suddenly after all those deaths, that's really, really nice for him.
Yeah, that is huge, actually. The scouting barracks here, I mean, there's not much to see, because it's pretty clear what his opponent's doing right now.
Yeah, it's
Maru's up to. This is
macro bio tank.
It's very, vanilla when it comes to flavors of Terran strats.
Yeah.
But vanilla, the most popular flavor.
I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I would think it would be like cookie dough or something, whatever it's called.
What?
Cookie ice cream? Cookies and cream, that's what I meant.
Cookies and cream is not the most popular ice cream flavor. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Everyone I know already has, so.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's vanilla, then it's chocolate.
Oh, that's crazy talk.
What do you...
You gotta stop, Taste. This is too much.
This is... No, what? You're like, I think it's Thin Mint Chip. I'm like, what? I'm like, they don't even sell that in most places. Like, I think it's bubblegum flavor. No, that's wrong too, Artosis.
I don't know. We'll see. People are going to tweet
and
that.
that's when we found out that's how Artosis got fired in the marketing department for Baskin and Robbins. Like,
yes.
Oh my God, that tree burnt down. Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you leave the Christmas lights plugged in like that.
Actually, Mythbusters went over that. No, it's not.
I know it's not true.
Okay.
I love what they think they did on Mythbusters, where the they point out like when in these action movies the guy jumps through a glass window.
Yeah.
It's like what actually would happen if you jump through a window is you just die. It's like just jumping through like a bunch of knives. Like you're gonna kill yourself. Like you can't just jump through a window. It's pretty. Now every time I see a movie where like the action hero combat rolls through a window, I'm like, yep, he's dead. Don't jump through glass.
Well, except Bruce Willis,
who's so good at almost bleeding to death in every movie he's ever been in.
So that's a quick way for him to do it. All right, hold on here. We actually do have the Hellions moving up through the map. You know what? Bbyong has gotten himself into a good position. We were talking about it earlier, how he had a lot more SCVs than you would think due to the 3 command center going into that mech play. And if you look at what his mech army is right now, He's not going to be broken. If Maru breaks him right now, then either Maru has better bio versus mech than Tasia, or Bbyong has really screwed up.
All right, he's dropping now.
Ooh, a blue flame Hellbat drop coming in.
Picking up one now and going over towards the main. Looks like Maru's splitting pretty well, though. This is not going to do that much, I think.
You know what? Any damage just gets done. If he loses both those Hellbats, as he probably will, that's 200 minerals out of a factory. He does not even care. And in fact, he's going to get away for now.
All right, another drop. Does not want to lose that medevac.
I would say this drop has done everything you really needed.
For a small little drop in this phase of the game with a 15-minute marker.
It's pretty decent. He's up to 10 workers killed now. And he's about 10 workers behind at the moment.
Now we have the attack and armor upgrades about to finish right now here for Maru, which gives him ample opportunity to push out on the map and dominate if he can, if he sees fit. Now, there's one thing I have a problem with about meching on this map is this map is so big.
It is really big.
Do you know what happens if you just drop the main? Like, that's... He's like, hello, or are those all immobile siege tanks? Okay.
Well, I guess, you know,
Let me tell you what Maru said to himself when he saw that. He said, he definitely didn't say, why don't I just attack into that? But what he might have thought to himself is, what if I just pick up and drop in his main? And I think we're probably going to see that happening now. Well, although he may need more medevacs, actually. I'm sorry, he only has 3 medevacs out.
He's really focusing on Vikings right now. In fact, already making that switch into Sky Terran pretty quickly here. So yeah, I think you're right. He is actually just planning on focusing on drops overall. Clean out everything with the Vikings. Any anti-air Vikings of his opponents, clear out any medevacs that are going to also be holding Hellbats to drop on his own drops.
He's actually pushing out now. Ooh. Okay. And we have an engagement!
Well, we're going to have to see some point defense drones go down. There you go. Both of them do go down, and this does force Maru to back up. Still a very scary army coming in here from Bbyong.
All right, he shaved off a good amount of that army there. Now supply is almost dead even. He's going to have to go back and lick his wounds here, because that was a very heavy blow there to the majority of those infantry units, all bruised. He's going to have to heal them up. He doesn't have any more point defense drone, right?
No, he's all out for now. Very low on energy there.
You know what's funny about this? If he gets one Banshee in here, he can shoot down this whole army.
Oh god, this could be brutal. Tasteless. A huge arc here from Maru, and his Vikings taking everything down, closing in. Bbyong gonna lose every siege tank.
Yeah, and you know what? It took him the entire game, Bbyong, to build up all those siege tanks. Now he's back to square one.
Oh, he's screwed
Square
now.
0, square -1.
The square root of 0.
Whoa.
More like it.
Damn, Artosis. Well, I don't know if Maru will necessarily attack right in. He may just try to feel out where the defenses are now.
Well, on 4 bases, I think we're going to see just non-stop flurries of attacks. This is going to be like Liu Kang's bicycle kick.
Oh, perfect metaphor.
That's what I specialize in.
No problem.
Perfect metaphors.
No problem here, Artosis.
Well, you know what? The switch into Sky Terran at that time to get that many Vikings, he had enough to completely destroy what Bbyong was trying to do. If you don't have a lot of medevacs full of Hellbats, that's the current style of mech against Bio.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that, you're going to be in trouble. But here we go. He does have a couple again.
Again, there's enough Marauders here that everything mechanical just gets obliterated.
Yeah.
And of course, again, siege tanks don't come out as quick as Marines and Marauders do. So every time you lose one of these tanks, there's going to be more and more and more Maru infantry here.
Yeah, this is never ending. Oh, a nice Hellbat drop is going down, but it doesn't matter.
Short and sweet. Maru asserting his dominance here in this group of the round of 32.
Yeah, he just showed his feathers tasteless, and Bbyong walked away.
Man, nice play there by Maru. Definitely showing he needs to get the hell out of this group and get that much closer to the finals, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's a round of 16 for him. Very good to see. It's always sad when we see the defending champion of Korea fall out in the first round of GSL. I hate that. It's terribly annoying.
So, you know, he actually, I mean, with Bbyong, I don't know, let's talk about Bbyong for a second before we cut the commercial. I think that
he played pretty well.
The idea of going mech on that map, I don't like it.
You don't like?
I know that you love mech, but
Yeah.
I feel like on a map that's that big, that is also that easy to run around their army. By the way, why 2-point defense drones in the middle of the map? Why would you not save that for the next part?
I think if he needed at least one.
Well,
If he didn't cast
1
any,
point's
it'd be
defense
in
drone
trouble.
is fine, but then when he put the 2 out and then continue to push forward, I mean, point defense drone is like when you see somebody go into siege mode, you just run away.
Yeah.
And then they can't chase you while in siege mode. Wouldn't that be scary, by the way? Somebody get the Terran to research that. Wheels on the siege tank in siege mode, you will win everything.
That's true.
That storyline in StarCraft would not be as epic if there were wheels on the siege tanks. Just, they fire their gun and they roll back like
They
this.
just kite constantly running backwards. It's like a giant ground phoenix with splash damage.
We got to cut to commercial. I don't know what we're talking about. We'll be right back.